Hi everybody, I'm Norma and this is Sinoy, and we're going to show you how to put on PPE if you were doing a clinical procedure, close contact with somebody, like giving them personal hygiene care or doing a dressing or something like that. Okay, so first of all, welcome to our ante-room here in St. Joseph's, where we are going to apply our PPE. So first of all, I am going to wash my hands. I can use either the hand wash or the hand sanitizer. I'm going to use the hand wash today. So first of all, I will put on the cap. I use enough hand wash to cover my hands. So you rub palm to palm first of all, then interlock my fingers so that really get them together. Then the backs of the hands. Then I cup my hands so making sure I get my nails, tops of the fingers, then both of the thumbs, and then the palms of the hands. And then to make sure just to dry them. If you're using a tap that you can't turn off with your elbow, you could use the paper that you've dried your hands with and use it again to open the door, and then we put it in the bin using obviously non-touched technique. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put on a gown. So my hands are clean now, so I can touch the gown inside and out. The most important thing about putting on, because as I say, your hands are clean, but the important thing about the gown is that the way you put it on will help you to take it off and ensure that you remain clean. Taking it off. So it ties at the back. Sorry. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put on my surgical mask, and at the top of it you feel there's a hard piece, so you can just manoeuvre that so that it fits over the top of the nose comfortably, and then tie the top strings at the top of your head. So they go in front of your ears, and the bottom strings also go in front of your ears, and that's for easy removal when you want to take them off. So you make sure your mask is sitting comfortably but not too close to your mouth, because you don't want it to get wet. And next is my goggles, or my eye shield, and that goes on. That, if you were wearing glasses, you put them on, you put the goggles on over your glasses. And then lastly, I will put on gloves. And the gloves need to come up over the cuff of the sleeve of the gown. Okay, so I'm now ready to go into the isolation room. So here we are now in the isolation room, and I have finished my procedure, and I'm going to now remove our DOF PPE. So the first thing that I'm going to take off are the gloves. Gloves are dirty, so I'm using this hand. I'm going to remove this glove without touching anything, and we pull it inside out. So you can then use the inside of the glove to remove the second without touching anything. and they go straight into the clinical risk waste bin. Following that, then the next thing I do is I sanitize my hands. Same as when I wash them, so it's palm to palm, backs of the hands, interlock the fingers, cup your fingers to make sure you get your nails, then your thumbs, and then the palms of the hands. And you do it until your hands are dry. Okay? Next, it's to remove the goggles. So the front of the goggles are considered dirty, so you just lift from the back, straight off, and into the risk waste bin. So the next thing I'm going to do is to remove the gown. And again, it is really important to remember that the outside of the gown is dirty, so I need to remove it from the inside. So I just pull from the top and pull the string at the back. And then I can put my hand on the inside. And then we put it straight into the bin. If you feel at any stage in doing any of that you may have contaminated your hands again, it's always best to re-sanitize. So I'm now ready to leave the room. Okay, and I leave it with my mask on. So I enter the ante-room again, and here is where I remove my mask. Again, the front is considered contaminated or dirty, so you just lift from the loop at the back and remove and into the bin. And again, I wash my hands. And that's the procedure. And Sinoi has been observing me throughout this to check in case I was making any mistakes, which is really reassuring and helpful in case, because we are always concerned that we may have contaminated.
So I have observed that throughout this one, and it seems that it's done very good, and you follow your infection control measures while doing it, and you wash your hands frequently in case if there is a contamination.
Thank you.
Thank you.